Hello, I am Stacie with Stacie Joy Yoga, and welcome to this practice that is designed to help support you when you feel the lethargy from depression, or if you're just tired for the day. This is going to support you. We'll move slowly, we'll take care, and we'll slowly build the energy. So by the end, I hope you can feel your breath, your toes, and a little vitality through your mind connected to your body. So we'll begin seated. If you need to push pause to grab a few props, we'll use a blanket. If you have a bolster, find that. If you don't, just find a nice big pillow to use, and you can always grab a block or two if that will help support you. So let's begin. One of the first things that we'll do to support your energy is to find an acupuncture point here that's on your toes. It's called the K1. It's the kidney meridian line. If you're familiar with acupuncture, those points. This is a little bit of that. We're going to put some pressure on it. It's just below your big toe mount, your pinky, and in between the big toe mount and your pinky toe mount. And there's a little bit of a dip in there. You'll find it. Maybe just explore a little bit with your thumb until you find a pressure. You'll feel maybe a little bit of pain. We're finding a few circles here with your thumbs, both feet. Maybe you just press in and release, press in and release. You can use this any time of the day that you need. It balances the energy. So it's even helpful if you want to soak your feet at night. If you feel insomnia, soak your feet in warm water and massage this K1 area and just see how it helps and supports you. Okay. A few more moments and then you'll release. We're finding our smiling heart pose. It is a back bend. So you'll find your bolster, or if you have a big pillow, you can even use a blanket rolled in replacement of your bolster. So I had that rolled to show you. I'm going to take your other blanket, you're going to take it back behind your head for support. And you'll take your soles of your feet together, almost as in a Baddha Konasana or a butterfly shape. I have lots of blankets around me. I like to feel supported with the blanket over my stomach, and you'll just use your hands to rock you back onto your bolster. You want to have a bit of a sway in your low back to protect yourself. Your shoulder tips, mid back, high up, or upper back will lean down on the bolster until the crown of your head or base of the skull comes back onto your blanket. Your palms can be one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, or open. You'll know right away if you feel comfortable in this pose or not. Settle in for a few rounds. If it doesn't feel comfortable, fidget around with your bolster, your pillow, until it does. And you can also sit up, and you can simply fold over your legs if you don't want to have that heart opener. There's both beautiful to support your energy level. So choose what you want, get comfortable, and we'll hold for space. We'll hold for time. When we are low energy, it can be so difficult to get to your mat or working out because we just don't have it in us. And that's a very natural a natural response of your body, taking care of yourself. So what we're going to do is meet it right where it's at. We're going to hold this pose for time. Whether you're in the fold, whether you're in the back bend, see if it's easier to find sensation on your feet where that K1 point was, where you first began massaging. The feet, press the soles of the feet together to help your mind seek out and find sensation in your right and left foot. Remember to invite your breath into this practice. Letting the inhale be whatever the shape allows. You might feel a stretching in the front or the back body, depending on what pose you chose as you breathe in. And invite a release as you breathe out. Feel your right ankle and your left ankle supported by the mat beneath you. And then notice how your shin, your calf is lifted into the air, as are your right knee and left knee, unless you're very flexible. Maybe you just imagine or feel the coolness of the air moving underneath the knees, underneath your legs. And in contrast, feel the support of your right hip and left hip on the floor. Maybe there's a warmth from your mat. Feel the sway in your low back. See if you're holding on. I always tighten up here, so release any muscles if you can. If you don't know how to do that, tighten them and then release to show the mind what tension is and how to soften it up. Oh, and then here's your back bend if you're back on your pillow, your blanket, or your bolster. Send your breath into your spine, inhaling through each vertebrae. Feel your heart lift with your breath in. And as you exhale, dramatically release the back down into your support. Few rounds of breath, feeling the heart lift. And exhale, feeling the support beneath you. Move your hands side to side if it's back on the blanket, or shake your head yes or no if you're forward in your Baddha Konasana. Maybe you add a little smile to your lips. This smile itself, whether it feels fake or not, invites your parasympathetic nervous system in, just a calming. We're going to energize, but right now we want to meet the calming part of your body. Keep breathing. And then we'll slowly tuck our chin in. Activate your core to support your back. Press into your forearms. Slowly lift up. If you're folded forward, come back the other way. Take your blanket, place it where you know your knees will be. We're coming to tabletop position. Put your bolster to the side. And as you come to tabletop position, support the knees. Place the hands under your shoulders and a very gentle cat-cow. So you take a breath in, dropping your belly, swaying your back, looking forward. A gentle rounding of your spine up to the ceiling, chin tucks in, stretch your back of your neck. That's yours at your own pace 2 times. And breath out. Gently find a neutral tabletop. If you want to send your hips side to side, you can do that. Otherwise, move with me down into Sphinx posture. It felt good to have the blanket under your hip points. Taking your elbows about a couple inches past your shoulders so you don't add too much stress there. Feet go a little wider, maybe as wide as your mat. Maybe you tap them for a moment. Feel the tops of your feet on the floor. And then release them and let them just feel heavy, supported by the floor underneath them. Dropping your belly down into your mat, down into your blanket. Send your breath into the front of your chest. You inhale, feel length. And when you exhale, send your exhale to your low back, to mid back. There's a little compression there. Inhaling, front of chest lifts and lengthens. Exhale, feel the bend, the compression in the low back. We're here for about another minute or two. So if your neck is tightening up on you, you're always welcome to take the chin over to your left and stretch your right ear away from right shoulder. A couple rounds of breathing. Use an inhale to come through center. And exhale your chin to your right shoulder, pulling left ear away from left shoulder. Use your inhale to lengthen the neck muscles. And use your exhale to soften the shoulders away from your ears, down the back. As you inhale to your center, send your breath into your stomach. So you're going to expand your stomach with your inhale like it's a balloon. And as you exhale, snap it back in towards your spine. Two more. Last one. Hold at the top for just one moment. And exhale, snap it in. Set your right cheek down on the mat. Look to your left. You can bend your elbows out to the side. I have all these props everywhere. That's part of our practice. We're going to look over. Maybe you bend your knees, send your heels up in the air, sway side to side, a little windshield wiper for your low back. When we hold a pose for time, there's going to be a bit of tension you feel when you come back. That's why we hold here for about 20 to 50 seconds to let that tension release. Watch it release in the low back. Send your mind to the muscles that support your spine. Connect into your hips. As you inhale, use your hands under your shoulders, pressing into the floor. Lift your torso up. Back to your tabletop. Find one round of cat-cow, just very gentle. It doesn't have to be big movement, it can be small. It's revitalizing the spine here, supporting your energy, the supply. Your nerve signals run up and down the spine. So you take care of it. You stretch it, compress it, lengthen. Back to your tabletop. You're going to feel your tops of your feet rooting to the earth. You're going to tuck your core in and very gently lift hands up. Flying cat-cow here. So maybe your hands even come back. Heart lifts. When you exhale, you're going to send your elbows and forearms down to the mat. Feel the support on your palms are spread wide. You're going to drag those palms on the mat as if they're coming towards you. They don't move. Your heart lifts, your belly drops. Cow pose. As you exhale, round the stomach in, spine up to ceiling, sit back to a child's pose. Your knees can be together. If you want a little extra wide, you can send them wide. Inhale comes right back up, flying cat-cow, breath in. Exhale, elbows, forearms to the floor. Press into the palms, drag them towards you as you lift your torso through the shoulders, dropping the belly. And then bringing the belly up to spine, rounding back to your child. Stay here for a round of breath. Move your forehead side to side on your mat, massaging your head here. If you have headaches, this can feel so good. And then we'll find flying cat-cow 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Big inhale. Exhale, smoothly come down. Big inhale for your cow, lifting elbows. Exhale, round the spine, push back to your child. And immediately inhale right back up, lifting palms. Maybe you just wiggle the fingers a bit to send life to your palms. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat to child. This time, as you find your child, push your forehead into the mat, wrinkle up, get a little skin wrinkling up right here in your eyebrows, and then pull it back and stretch that same skin. One more time. Push the forehead away from you to the top of the mat, and then exhale, Draw it to the bottom of the mat. There you go. Okay, inhale to a tabletop. Downward facing dog is yours. Here, as you need, palms are wide. Tuck your toes in. Send your hips up and heels down. Inhale, heels back up. Feel your toes, big toe mount stretching. Exhale, heels to the mat. We're going to do that for a count of breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look right up between your thumbs and taking your time, step to the top of your mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Feel how strong your spine is to support you here. It does so much work for you. And as you exhale, stretch back down. Bend your knees as much as you need. I'm going to turn around to face you. You stay where you are on your mat. And rock forward. Feel your toes. Rock back. Feel your heels. Side to side. And then root into your feet. Feel the strength of them as you press them down. Inhale, slow with care. Come up to a standing position. Hands reach up. If you feel dizzy, just find a little bit of this. Fingers coming in, pumping in. I have low blood pressure. That always helps me out in my practice. And exhale, hands to your heart. Here's where we start to get a little bit of more movement in. Inhale, lift up. Interlace your fingers, point your fingers up to the ceiling, shoulders down towards the floor. Take a breath in with me. And exhale, rotate over to your left side. So when you breathe in, you feel your right rib cage expand. Breathe out, maybe look up to the ceiling. Good, inhale, come up. Other side, rocking over to your right side. So when you breathe in, your left rib cage expands. When you breathe out, maybe look up to the ceiling. Taking an inhale through center. Exhale, find your back bend. Cactus your arms, send your heart up, send your gaze up to the ceiling. Maybe pick a dot to keep your focus on and send a breath in and a breath out. Inhale up through center. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your knees in the chair. Gently draw your palms back to airplane. Palms face the floor. Here you go to inhale, hands. You stay in chair, hands to heart. Maybe find a little smile so everything feels lifting up. And exhale back to your airplane. Inhale, stand tall, lift up, feel the strength of your spine. Exhale, root back to your chair, send hips back, tuck your core in. Hands are going back to airplane. Reach away with the crown of your head. Inhale, hands to heart, find your smile, lift. Exhale, back to airplane arms. And inhale, stand all the way up. One more time, exhale a little faster. Inhale, revitalizing the breath. Exhale your airplane arms and inhale, stand tall. This time, exhale your elbows to your side. And inhale, breathe in through the nose. This is called pulling prana, which in yoga, Sanskrit, is also our energy, our breath. You have a few more. Last one, reach forward. Release, stand tall. Feel your right cheek, your left cheek. Release your jaw so your teeth come apart. Maybe you send your tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth when you breathe in. And release your tongue as you breathe out. Rock forward, rock back. Feel the front and back end of your feet. Rock side to side, feeling the inner and outer edges. Root into your feet. Feel your left palm. Feel your right palm. And as you inhale, send your breath from your heels to the crown of your head. And you can imagine it as a thread moving up. When it gets to the top, you exhale, breathe back down. Root to your heel. Inhale an affirmation internally, breathing in I am. Exhale here and grounded, alive. One more. Inhale, I am. Exhale here. Ready for my day. Send your palms to your heart, stacking one hand on top of the other. Send a little sway to your heart as if you're rocking your heart space. Gently accepting what is there. Feeling the warmth of your palms. If you want to invite a little bit more warmth, you send your palms in front, creating friction by quick movement, creating heat and sending that heat back to yourself. You're supporting yourself here, so bring it back to your heart. Feel the warmth flood this space, and then we will breathe together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good, you can even add sound to it. It releases things that words can't, right? Breathe in. Last one, open your eyes. Thank you for sharing your practice. I hope this has been a support to you. Thank you for your time. Namaste.